Aha! Good day, sir. Do not move, do not blink, and most importantly, do not smolder. I am Detective Amélie Printemps, Senior Field Agent of the International Charisma Bureau, Subdivision, Excessive Rizz Enforcement. You may simply call me Detective Printemps, or, if you must, Madame, why are you pointing that device at me? Either one works perfectly. See this? The thermometer 3000, calibrated to measure objective charm on a logarithmic scale. Anything above 9.5 triggers a global alert. Codename Operation Le Swagger. Observe. Mon Dieu! It just bent its own needle! That is a first. I will need to invoice headquarters for a replacement. Right, formalities. You are hereby notified that your overwhelming attractiveness has caused at least 13 documented swirls, 5 spontaneous poetry recitals, and 1 cafe espresso machine meltdown within the past 72 hours. Under Chapter 47B of the Geneva Floods Accords, I am authorized to investigate and, if necessary, quarantine the source of uncontrolled race. Yes, that would be you, monsieur. Congratulations, or condolences, we shall see. Do you recall your morning commute? You exited your apartment building at 7:43 a.m. Our surveillance drones, tiny pigeons with parrots, obviously, recorded a trail of rose petals materializing behind you like you were some discount Disney prince. The florist you passed later reported an empty bucket where the roses had been. They simply followed you. Petals do not have free will, monsieur. Something compelled them. You compel them. Let us review your, a rap sheet. I have a list right here. The Ghost Bully Browser History Affair. She threatened to blackmail you, then 2 minutes later baked you death by chocolate cupcakes shaped like tiny coffins. Very suspicious. Mystery love letter locker case. 5 prime suspects, all female, all denied authorship, all later confessed, in unison after catching a single whiff of your cologne. The janitor is still recovering. Secret roof access sunset with the cheerleader. Your blue-eyed blonde accomplice was seen doodling your initials inside a glittery star. Yandere roommate, 20 questions fiasco. She started the evening shopping knives. Ended up matching mittens for both of you. Transported to a fantasy world with your ghost bully. Alternate dimension, same result. Villagers formed a fan club. Multiversal race. Truly alarming. Patterns, monsieur. Wherever you go, hearts explode. I cannot even keep a cactus alive, yet you have entire subreddits dedicated to your aura. I am professionally offended. Voila, the evidence board. Red strings, photos, thumbtacks shaped like tiny hearts, supply error chain, ignore. Ghost bully here, cheerleader here, tomboy over there. Shy friend, witch next door, even a barista who spelled your name with extra flourishes. Observe as I connect every interaction with, you guessed it, you. And look, once the final string is placed, it forms a perfect heart. How horrifying. Supports itself ships with straight lines. You warped geometry with pure charisma. The flood brained dust. This is harmless pink powder that reveals flood brains. One sprinkle on this doorknob and fluorescent heart shape everywhere. Even on the inside of the knob. How did your charm seep through the solid wood? That is subatomic seduction, monsieur. The compliment echolocator. I speak a neutral sentence into the cone. The weather is terrible. If heightened race is present, nearby admirers involuntarily respond with compliments. Ready? The weather is terrible. Your sunshine. Have my umbrella, mysterious stranger. You see, we are indoors, yet umbrellas appear. The Hertz Geiger counter detects butterflies in stomach radiating within a 10-meter radius. It is as loud as an orange cat's purr. I'm gonna need some earplugs. Mission log, my personal notes. Agent Printemps, day 3 of surveillance. Subject, silent heartthrob. Hypothesis, he emits a low-frequency charisma pheromone. Codename Rizz. Side effects on the investigator include accelerated heart rate, mild flushing on cheeks, that is, blushing, an inexplicable urge to bake croissants. Shh! Wipe that grin. I am immune. Absolutely. The blush? It is the lighting. These interrogation lamps run warm, n'est-ce pas? Now, let's proceed to formal accusation. Charge 1. Excessive magnetism resulting in public traffic congestion outside the coffee shop. 5 distinct fender benders as drivers craned their necks to admire you. Charge 2. Weaponizing eyebrow races classified under filtration grade 4. That is practically biological warfare under Article 12. Charge 3. Inducing collective swoon event during book club night. 3 attendees fainted onto beanbags. The fourth began writing fanfiction on the spot. Very messy paperwork. Do you deny these charges? Of course you do not. You remain silent. How convenient. But silence itself is part of your strategy, n'est-ce pas? The mysterious protein type. Effective. Dangerously so. Thermometer reading again. Sacre bleu! Sparks on the ceiling! That was our last backup. I hope the finance department likes IAUs. This leaves me with no choice. Handcuffs. Prototype Hardlock MK2. Chrome, velvet lined, very stylish for your comfort, of course. We prioritize detainee comfort. There. Effective immediately, you are placed under my direct observation. Yes, I am not literally attached to the charisma source. That may seem counterintuitive, but field regulations state when anomaly cannot be contained externally, agent must contain self within anomaly radius for continuous monitoring. I wrote that clause during a very long layover in Paris. I did not expect to enforce it on myself, but life is nothing if not ironic. Ongoing monitoring procedures. Rule 1. You will accompany me to every location for at least 48 hours. Rule 2. You may not wink, smirk, or ruffle your hair without my express permission. Rule 3. Should unintentional seduction occur, I am to document physiological responses in others and in myself in precise detail. Do you see this clipboard? Triple carbon copy. Pink sheet for headquarters, blue for Interpol, white for my scrapbook, personal archive. Stop chuckling. Our budget does not cover electronic tablets this quarter. Paper is charmingly analog. Oh no, did I just call paper charming? Your influence spreads already. Let me rifle through this suitcase. Exhibit C1. A bitten cupcake in the shape of a coffin. Forensics detected elevated serotonin levels in the icing. Baker in question claimed she felt happier just decorating it. Coincidence? Please. Exhibit D4. Glittery key that borrowed roof access. Currently emits faint sparkle aura. Key is inert unless you touch it. Then it glows. Watch. No reaction in my hand. Now I guide your cuffed wrist. Whoosh! Instant glow. We have recorded this phenomenon as Rizz activated objects. Exhibit E13. Pair of knitted mittens from the yandere roommate. She inscribed tiny GPS trackers in the yarn to ensure she never loses you. That is devotion level 99, and you just sat there, breathing. Do you see the pattern, monsieur? Too much Rizz? Existence plus oxygen intake equals admires. Perhaps you attend secret charm classes? Magical amulet? No? You shrug. Typical. I pride myself on professionalism. Steel HUD. Titanium will. Yet the longer I stand here, the more I notice absurd details. Your eyes contain twinkly subparticles. I ran the spectral analysis twice. Your silence is not awkward, it is anticipatory, like the pause before the champagne cork pops. My accent seconds whenever I address you, and headquarters has already messaged pronunciation degraded by 37%. Maintain composure. I am maintaining composure. Mostly. Ignore that. Lunch was a single macaron. Field work is strenuous, and no, I do not wish for you to cook me something. That would violate oral... Fine, maybe later. Strictly for nourishment. We return to the board. Observe. After each case fire, I placed one red string around your photo, back to the admire, and into an event location. But there is a second layer invisible to untrained eyes. These strings intersect at vector angles mirroring Fibonacci spirals, the universe ratio of beauty. Your gravitational charisma feels rap, probability itself, arranging evidence into aesthetically pleasing geometry. This is beyond mortar flirting. This is physics. I must document. Subject causes topological heart-shaped phenomenon and randomized yarn. My supervisor will think I'm cross-judging metaphors again. Parent, I'm speaking? Yes, director. Yes, Rizz index still climbing. How high? It melted the detector. Understood. No, evacuation unnecessary. I have, how you say, entered the blast radius. What? Yes, handcuffs. Protocol 47C. Stop laughing, director. Fine, yes, I will send selfies for documentation naturally. He finds this amusing. Bureaucrat. While we await further instructions, let us perform a controlled experiment. I shall stand 1 meter away, close my eyes, breathe, and recite the least romantic words I know. Tax deductible deprecation. Municipal sewage runoff. Unflavored gelatin. See? Stone cold. Clinical. And yet, my cheeks are incandescent. Damn! The science is undeniable. Listen. Off the record, very off. Perhaps you so-called too much Rizz is not a crime but a service. You make people feel noticed, special, alive. Is that not a gift? Still, Rosa Rose, and I am nothing but, if not dutiful, so we shall keep the cuffs on, for everyone's safety, evidently, though between us I find the arrangement not entirely unpleasant. By authority vested in me by 17 romantic comedy treaties, I hereby sentence you to indefinite accompaniment by one detective printemps for ongoing surveillance, data collection, and occasional pastries. Any attempt at escape will result in double handcuffs, vase-lined, color to be determined. I am keeping the key in a locket around my neck. Do not even think of charm it in a way. You're easy talked about it, did you not? I saw the micro smirk. Scandalous. Now, our next step, debriefing over coffee, scientific coffee, perhaps a quiet cafe, where accidents are less likely. On second thought, Choose an outdoor patio. Fewer espresso machines to detonate. I will find the paperwork en route. You will sit there, look mysteriously handsome, and try to throttle down the aura to a civilized level. Deal? I will take that as enthusiastic consent. Very well. Operation Les Soirées continues, but for now, I suppose it is just you, me, and this unbreakable chain of custody. Remember, everything you do is evidence, so make it captivating. Detective Plain Tom's at the service of truth and apparently at your side. Heaven help us all.
Hello everyone, this is Spring ASMR. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe to never miss a single release. If you like exclusive content and if you like to support the channel, please join my Patreon. And if you'd like to join the Spring ASMR community, check my Discord server. Links to both can be found in the description of this video. Now, time for a quick shout out for my Patreon super supporters. K9, Eric, Level Up Chuck, Mojo Jojo, MLP, Key, Benji, Ramses, Dr. Ghost, Joshua, Jalen, Zanman, Captain Mercury, Koi, ASAP Tony, Hispanic Fury, Brian, Crunchy Mango, Cholos, Vigorous Pringle, Bag, Kieran, Barry, Tommy, Jesse Reed, Oliver, Lucred, Ludo, Small, and Wada Hana Duda. And a huge thank you to our ultimate support tier member, Jeffrey. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. And goodbye. I was feeling silly.